6-piece Wow series. These are ice plants, and they are winter hardy ground cover. They're actually succulents, but they also have these beautiful bright flowers on them. So you'll get these hot pinks and hot oranges and this beautiful limoncello yellow, because you are getting 6 pieces, so you'll get 2 each of those. And then when they're not flowering, you get this gorgeous green ground cover. Look at how beautiful that is. So if you use a lot of mulch and you rebuy it every year, or maybe that's a place where there would have been gravel before, these are perfect. You plant them and then they really spread out beautifully. Your item number is M90294, $9.20, and you get all 6 pieces home. So if you did want to get multiple sets, now is the time, because we're kind of like last chance plants, getting to it with our live plants that we ship to you for free when it is time to plant them in your area. Again, your item number is M90294. Stephanie Walline is 4th generation Walline from Roberta's, and this is a company that is just enormous. I mean, 30 million plants a year you sell, but you really do save the best of the best for us. That's why we love you so much here at QVC.
Yes, you know, what we were saying earlier in our show, this is probably one of my most favorite ground covers, problem solvers for the garden, Terry. And I know we kind of related that we don't really enjoy mulch. It looks good for like 2 weeks, and then after that, it kind of loses all of its luster. It's really expensive, and it's back-breaking labor to, you know, haul those bags and do all of that work. Well, this replaces that mulch for once and for all. So what ice plant is it's a winter hardy, evergreen, succulent, flowering ground cover. And I know that sounds like a lot of adjectives, but really, if you take a second to think about them all, it kind of crosses off all of the boxes. And this is really great for those hot, sunny areas in the garden, the parts of your yard where your hose doesn't reach, or along your driveway where it gets really hot next to that asphalt and other things just can't grow. Or like you mentioned, if you have a very rocky, gravelly area, all you have to do is dot these plants directly in, and you're going to have a spread that looks like this, giving you these gorgeous, very vibrant colored flowers for about 4 to 6 months every year. And the rest of the year, it's an evergreen ground cover.
I mean, it's the best idea ever. And I know that your family has kind of made it your mission to, like, let's get rid of the mulch. In Europe,
Yes.
They don't do it. They do this type of ground cover because it's so much prettier. And then again, it is so much less expensive than bringing it in every single year. And it really does only look good for about 2 weeks. And it smells. I forgot about the smell. I haven't done it in a while. You're changing me over.
Oh, good. I'm so happy to hear that. I only know because that's what everyone plants, you know, in these big apartment complexes where I'm staying. And I wish I could tell them, just get your hands on some ice plant. I mean, look at that limoncello.
Look at it.
It's absolutely effortless, just kind of how it flows over that retaining wall. And not only does it replace the mulch, Terry, but it smothers out the weeds.
Yes.
So if you're not, you know, laying mulch, you're probably out there still weeding. Now you don't have to do either of those. And I love this photo because you see there the hot pink and the hot orange, truly just kind of creeping and crawling all over those rocks. And so one plant, it is a 6-piece collection. One of the plants, once it's fully grown and fully spread out, gives you about 2 feet of, you know, surface area. So this is about, we have here all the colors mixed together, but I wanted to show you what it is you're receiving. You're getting this really great tray. So you're getting 2 of each color, 2 pink, 2 orange, and 2 yellow. They're already blooming right now. All you have to do is you pop them out of their little container. And here I have, you know, just a container of mulch. You just simply nestle it in. You don't have to remove your mulch. You can plant this directly in the mulch, and then you never have to deal with the mulch again.
Oh,
and
that's good.
Yeah, from this plant to what we have here is after, you know, just one season. So imagine if you pick up 3 or 4 of these collections, you can line a 12-foot border, or, you know, dot them within your other perennials. What I have here is our very drought tolerant lavender. So these together, they enjoy the same hot, sunny environments, and they look beautiful side by side in the garden.
Is there anywhere where you wouldn't want to put them?
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the north side of your house or under your very big trees, because you do want these to get some sun. So at least 6 hours of sun, but a full day of sun is best. And that's why, I find it to be the best problem solver for those areas of the garden where a lot of plants can't actually handle that kind of heat. But because this is a succulent flowering ground cover, and if once we go back to set, you can actually notice that the foliage is, when you squeeze it, full of water, and that's what makes it so drought tolerant.
So if you're somebody who forgets to water plants, I mean, I know someone like that. Maybe it's me, maybe
we
not.
all know. Exactly.
These could be like for somebody who forgets to water them, or to the place way back in your garden that the hose doesn't even reach, because they are succulents and you feel it. Each one of these leaves is just like squishy with water. But then look at the bright color that you're getting too. It's wonderful enough to get green year round in place of mulch, but the fact that you're getting these bright colors is just phenomenal. And how long did you say that they will flower?
For those of us who experience cold falls and winters, you'll have flowers all summer long, probably to November. So that's like 4 to 6 months of flowers. And then for those of us like myself, I actually live in Southern California. When I'm not here, I do get flowers almost 12 months out of the year. So you'll have flowers for at least half of the year. And just look at that absolute, just beautiful blanket of color. Imagine if that color wasn't there and it was just brown mulch.
Yeah.
That photo would look nothing like it.
Nothing like it.
Truly is a spectacular addition to the garden.
And mulch is expensive. Like
it is.
It's just, to me, it's just like you're throwing money away. And I love that you said that it will choke out the weeds, basically, because I have mulch right now in our front yard because we just moved into a new house in November. That onion grass is coming up everywhere, and I don't I want to deal with it at all. So the fact that you said I could just put these here and there within the mulch that I already have, it'll grow, it'll look beautiful, and no pulling out all of that onion grass, which literally smells like onion. It is.
I know, exactly. No more weeding and no more mulching.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, we have one more Roberta's item coming up right now. Here comes the peonies. Okay, these were so popular in our last show. We had a 2-hour show a few hours ago. Everything was really popular. These were like on fire because they're the Ito hybrid peony live plants, and we sold over 200 last show. Peony are usually so fragile.